Hello and welcome to Garblag Games. Tonight we have episode 2 of our Daggerheart actual play, The Mechanolith. I'm Pete and I'm the Game Master.
Hey everybody, I'm Aaron and I am playing Baz Baho. Imagine you're in the jungle, staring up at the canopy. Something moves, something shifts in there, and you see golden eyes looking down at you, and then this bright red nose as blue cheeks pull back and enormous fangs are staring down at you, almost laughing as a short bow is pulled back. That is a Simia, Wayfinder, Ranger, and he has you in his sights.
Very cool.
That's lovely, darling, but there's more than one jungle out there. And when you come to the jungle in the city, that's where you'll find Artemis Celebria. Hello, I'm Ben. Artemis is an arcanely modified elf with a hint of some strange mechanical thing going on about her. She has an affinity for devices and technology and leaks magic perhaps a little bit more than you would expect someone to. However, she's very popular and everybody loves her, so it's fine.
Well, not everyone. Hi, I'm Dan, and I'm playing Thorgrim, the wild-born dwarf druid, who talks a little bit like this because he's got a bit of a girl, and he is bare and barrel-chested, muscled, fur trousers with leather chaps, barefoot, lots of kind of tattoos and big beard that's got like fetishes and bones, and it's all kind of like got patterns of chalk patterns on his chest, and his hair's all kind of spiked up. And yes, he's certainly a wild one.
Hello everyone. Have I done my alphabet right? I have. I had a brief moment of panic there. My name's Millie. My character is Gehannath. Now, right, imagine you're in a tavern. This giant comes along. He's got a tray with him. There's a couple of folks at the table. He hands one person a whiskey drink, hands somebody else a vodka drink, puts down a lager drink and a cider drink, and then somebody comes up and smacks him in the back of the head because he's stolen their tray, and he gets knocked down. And then he gets back up again. And there is a fight. He's a juggernaut brawler. Who is it? A giant.
Hi, I'm Rob. I'm playing Teresimath, the officer of the Evoker Enclave. He's a lilac infernus with sort of devilish horns and a dust coat with the collar turned up because obviously he's used to being in charge, but he's not necessarily very good at it. He likes it when things go boom.
Very much so. Excellent. Welcome everybody. Had a great session last time, and today we're going to have some fun because I think we're going to have our first Daggerheart combat. So before we do a very brief recap, don't forget to go check out all our social media links below. Like, comment and subscribe, click the bell, all that stuff. Anyway, on with the show. Okay, cool. So last time you gathered together Magnificent Seven style, as one after the other you joined up and made your way to the Order of Specialists to meet with Sir Talfor, who gave you your latest orders that Nalana's spear, one of the stalactite bastions hanging from the lair of the World Mountain above, had gone silent, and a automaton had gone up there, 2 teams of engineers had gone up there, no one had returned, and when Dulavan from the Ordnance tradition, another group of mages, tried to scry in the bastion, nothing could be seen. So, with a massive battle going on, and you have to drag Teresimath away from staring at the big explosions out on the horizon, you have made your way up the sky tether, 3 colossal chains that go up at a nice sort of 30-degree angle up towards this this huge stalactite that's been hollowed out and a fortress has been built inside. As you made your way up, you had some interesting time getting the automaton going, and as you kind of sort of made initial progress, we had a countdown clock of 14, and you're down to 10 for your traversal up the chain. When that gets down to 0, you'll reach Nalana's spear, your end point. You saw or heard more the screeching sound of winged beasts in the air, and you saw ahead of you that a section of the chain ahead was compromised or blocked. And if you remember, you're standing on this kind of large, kind of spider-like bend. You described the automaton last time, didn't you, with sort of legs hanging underneath, clasping the chain.
Like the front end of a centipede.
Excellent. And the top is kind of a big platform with railings, low little walls. It's kind of open with a sloped roof to stop anything falling on your heads. You have seen the odd rock. You're getting up near the underhang, so you do see the odd rock falling from the sky. And as you making your way, you had to stop your automaton to appraise the situation, as you're not sure how the chain might be compromised. And as you did, huge winged beasts, large pterodactyl-like creatures, began swooping down, and you could see a huge sort of swarm of hornets. You have encountered these before. They are hell hornets. They are biomechanical hornets that form in great big swirling clouds of them, hordes as they are in the system. And this horde, this swarm of hell hornets is kind of rising from the area that's compromised ahead of you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you all over to the map. So now I haven't used Roll20 in a long time. So can you see the map?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. I will switch screens for our viewers. So there are 3 giant chains. The middle one is slightly elevated above the others. And you're on the middle one. The blue area on the map indicates where your automaton is. So if you'd like to, can you drop your tokens on the map?
I'm not seeing a blue area. Is it still on the GM layer?
Oh, that one's in the GM layer. Here we go. Change layer. Here we go. Tokens. Can you see the blue area now?
Yes.
Yes. That is where you guys are. Yeah. And ahead there is a red zone with wreckage, it looks like, on the chain. And you guys can see ahead. You're not sure whether the chain links in front of you are compromised, so you stop the automaton. And this is as creatures start to fly in and swoop in from all around you. And this is one of the bits I do like about Roll20, is you can quite quickly flip between the layers. Whoop! Oh, there's a jitter wing flaps in to one side. Can you see that one?
Oh, yes.
Yep. And then we have another jitter wing over here. We see bestial terrors fly up and land on the chain, and on this side as well. You can see these. Oh, hang on. And the one that you can definitely see is the hell hornets. Yeah. So we've got 2 jitter wings that you can see. You are aware of other things flapping around, right? And earlier on your traversal, you had kind of heard these sounds above. So you're aware that there's other things in the air. So does everyone have a...
Peter, how do we move
I
our
don't have a
tokens
token.
onto the thing?
You just drag it from
You drag it from there.
I've tried.
You've got to
Off
do
my
your
name.
name. You've got to
Yeah.
grab your name and drag it over.
Oh,
not
right, I was
the
dragging the
token
icon.
itself,
Yeah,
which
there we
is
go.
slightly counterintuitive, right? You'd think you'd grab the token and drop it on.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's 2 of me now.
there's
Can you
2 of
delete
you.
one? Yeah.
delete one.
I wouldn't want
there we
that.
Right, so if you could each
I
put
was
your
looking at the person.
hit points in the red circle, your stress in the green circle, and your hope in the blue circle on for your character, then I can click on them and our viewers can see them quite easily.
So, say
Anyone
that
not-
again.
So hit points red, that's your blood.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Green is stress, and blue is hope. Yeah. You can tie it to that stat on your character sheet.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
if you edit your token, you can go
Sweet.
in and do that.
Right click. What? Peter, I feel like we should have had some sort of practicing run before this
We
happened.
don't have any time. No, click left click, and then there's a little
Click.
cog below to the left of your token. Click on that, and then you can select which bar represents which. So you can go.
How
I
do you
want
tell
that
how many
to-
hit points you have?
Yep.
Left clicking and it's
boot,
just
yeah.
coming up the.
Maybe I can do it then.
Yeah,
Here we
please.
go. Here we go. Right, save changes. So I've just done Teritamas. So if you click on there, then you can see how much damage they've taken. Here we go. I wasn't aware that you guys couldn't set this up. So apologies, viewers, while I just do this quickly. It's not too bad. They're all at the top of the list, so that's quite good. Here we go. Bop. This is the fun of Roll20. Little inside thing for everyone. Save. Some people doing bars, some people doing things.
Oh, it just popped up when I set it up, but you could change it to whatever you
No,
want
it's
it
cool.
to be.
If you've done that, that is fine. I'm happy with whichever works for you. Here we go. Stress, hope, hit points, save. There you go. Our viewers have seen me do it a few times now, so hopefully that'll also help anyone who's new to Roll20. There we go. Cool. Okay. So we begin with the spotlight on me, right? Because we've entered this encounter, which is the Ravenous Flock. And the first thing that happens is a Jitterwing change layer token, which you should now be able to see, has appeared to the side. Moves now. Ranges in this melee is adjacent, very close is about 3 squares, close is about 6 squares, and far is about 12 squares. So this, normally you don't have squares, but we're using Roll20, so it kind of helps, right, with us on the pitch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, great! Swoops in to there, lands on the chain link in front of your machine and screeches. I saw the new Jurassic World movie the other day. It's like a giant Quetzalcoatlus, or my preference, a Hatzegopteryx. It's got a huge beak like a massive axe blade, and its wings fold up into that weird kind of elbow walk as that they do when they land to eat, and it's kind of screeching at you in front of you. The spotlight passes back over to you. Who is staring out the front of this? When the camera turns from that creature to the automaton, who is standing at the railing looking out at this creature?
I think I'm still on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baz was outside.
Okay, cool. Even better, the camera pans up and you're there looking back at this creature.
What the hell? Apparently I've died.
Well, rest in peace.
Oh no.
That's okay. So, Aaron, what is Baz Baho doing?
You see Boz crouch lower and pull his short bow out. You see an arrow pull back. He's slipped into hunter's mode, so his cheeks pull back, his fangs are showed, but he's completely silent as he stares down this jitterwing that's just landed, and he is going to let fly with an arrow at it.
Okay. The Jitterwing has a difficulty of 13.
Well, let's hope for the best then, everybody.
The Jitterwings are bruisers, so they're kind of bigger and pack a bit more punch.
I got a 20 with fear.
Ooh, thank you.
But what I'm going to do, since I successfully attacked, I'm going to spend 3 hope to allow me to use the weapon with the same roll against 2 additional adversaries within far range.
Oh.
50.
So I'm going to spend my 3 hope to do that.
So you could hit sort of like 3 of the Teros or the other Jitterwing probably from where you are.
Yeah, I think I will hit the Jitterwing I fired at, and then these 2 Teros off to the right, red and orange.
Okay,
or
cool.
Brown.
Yeah.
In addition, then, since I'm getting ready to roll damage, I'm going to spend 1 stress.
Oh, here we go.
To increase my proficiency by 1.
Ooh. 2 damage.
Somebody
dice.
read the rules. Aaron strikes again, people.
Yeah.
So this damage will apply to all 3.
Oh, so it's the same roll against all 3 of them.
Yep.
Oh, particularly nice. Here we go.
I think I've got this set up right in roll 20. We'll see if it actually rolls right. Nope, it did not.
Okay.
Because I've got to roll 1 more d6.
Sure.
So let me see. I'll just roll it. I'll just roll the dice on the side here.
Yeah.
Wow, what a terrible damage roll.
No.
So 7 in total.
Okay. 7 damage. Okay, so you shoot the Jitterwing, and it howls as the arrow pierces its flesh, and you see it kind of twitch as it strikes home. The first Tero, this one over here, you hit that one for oh, that's a minion. Okay, so it doesn't have thresholds. So that first one, the Tero is defeated when they take any damage. For every 3 damage PC deals to the Tero, defeat an additional minion within range the attack would succeed against. So what we can say is, right, that actually your 3rd attack could be against a different Jitterwing, because you've been successful on this minion. You get a free hit on 2 other Teros in range.
Ah, I see.
All right, I like it. Yeah, so I will hit the other Jitterwing that's currently in range of my short bow.
Okay. So, actually, 5 arrows fly out in quick succession.
He full Legolas is on them.
Absolutely. You guys are all standing inside the structure as well. So arrows just suddenly start flying off the roof, and you're like, oh, here we go.
We didn't have cannons on this thing.
So that one's dead. That one's dead. And that one's dead. Arrows fly out. However, you gave me fear.
Fair. Damn it.
Ooh.
So I am up to 5 fear, and it turns to me. So as you strike that first Jitterwing, it screams in rage, and it kind of lurches forwards towards you, getting to within range of you, Baz.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to use Snapping Jaws action. Make an attack against a target within melee range. On a success, spend a fear to move them to very close range and deal 1d8 plus 3 damage. So it comes down, its beak biting you, and let's make a roll. Here we go. So what is your evasion?
It's really, really high. I wish. I like to call it's 15.
It is really, really high.
15.
That's really, really high.
That is really, really high. Wait.
Look, mine's
I told
10.
you.
Mine's 10. Just
We
for...
thought you were being sarcastic. Here we go.
No, Rangers have pretty good evasion, and Simias have great evasion.
Oh, that is very true. So it roars, screams, that weird noise that those big creatures make, and its beak comes down.
And you get a 22.
Wow.
So it strikes you. The edges of its beak momentarily punch her through the roof of this automaton, and then its jaws snap about you. It swings its head round with a weird... Its neck looks strangely rubbery and flexible, and it plonks you down behind it. About there. That is you, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
So it goes... plonks you down and inflicts...
That's a GM crit.
3. I don't get crits.
Do you know? I thought you did in combat.
No.
Misread.
Just
Continue.
heroes.
Continue
there's
not
the
critting.
there's the odd thing. There's the odd character, odd situation where you can do, but most things don't. So we take 9 points of damage. I'm guessing that's 2 hit points.
That would be 2 whole hit points, but I'm going to go ahead and use one of my armor slots to take it down to minor damage.
Okay. So it thumps you down on the floor, but you kind of tuck your body at the right angle as you land, and your shoulder pads of your armor take
It's torn up.
the brunt of it and loosen a little bit, and you kind of but you roll. It doesn't. It hasn't. You're not restrained or vulnerable. It just deposits you down.
Baz just rolls back across this chain, yelling the entire time in this kind of guttural, "Oh, Genneth, you're up!"
I was gonna say, unless it I don't have any ranged attacks. So unless anybody really wants
We
to
know,
attack...
unless you're keeping a crossbow in your pants, we can all tell.
No.
You just
No ranged attack. The only thing I was thinking is maybe I could grab a handful of coins and just start pelting someone like, teenagers.
Well,
Not throw
the
the
one's
money
right
away.
on. The one's right on top of
Yeah, I
on
mean,
top of
there's
us.
one right there.
But that's what I'm saying.
easily-
Like, unless anybody else wants to attack this one, I would like to attack
Gahanath,
this one.
your brawler instincts kick in as this
Yeah.
thing has got within punching range of you. I mean,
Right.
you can do very close, can't you, with your fists, because you're
Yeah,
got
I've
your
got...
huge arms.
Yes. Where is
Yeah,
it?
increased range increment for a giant. You can do it at close.
Yeah.
Not even very close.
But I will get closer.
Sure.
So he will move.
So you can move up to close for free.
Yeah.
If you want to move to far, you need to make an agility reaction roll.
Well, if it's like there's a window or something, there's an opening at the front, isn't there? Like
There is, yeah. You can literally just dive out the window if you want.
Yeah,
and
just
roll up and...
yeah. So if I went to like somewhere like here, is that
You
just
moved
outside?
one square.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you were going to do something like a giant vault over the top of it or something.
Well, I could like
boink.
swing
Yes,
around and
yeah,
put
yeah.
myself in between.
No, that's fine. You go wherever you want to go. That's absolutely fine. You kind of, as you say, kind of grab what you can do, swing out, jump out, dive out, however
Like-
you want to do it.
That, and then I am just gonna like swing at him.
Okay.
So it's what is okay.
Its head like watches you as you dive out. It's like, that kind of this prey is curious kind of look on its face.
So you said it was 13. Is that what I'm trying
Yes.
to hit? All right. Good luck. Good luck, me. What did that do it? What's that? It's a 20 with fear. Boo.
Oh,
Exact same thing I rolled.
Maybe the can't remember what they do for their random number generators. All right, so that hits. Well, it hits with fear. Is it worth doing a thing here? Let's roll some damage. You've
got lots of damage anyway, right? Haven't you? So you've got like D10 plus D8 plus 3 or something.
It's a D12 plus a D6 plus 2.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not that much.
It's not that much.
It's only 10.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Okay. So you vault out of the big open front, roll, land, and
Yeah, just chin it.
uppercut it in the underneath the jaw, and like a noise escapes its mouth as you feel bone and tissue give way. Your punch is 2 hit points, so
Nice.
that it hurts it quite a bit. So here we go. Let me mark that down. So this one is now on 3 hit points. There we go. But you rolled with fear, unfortunately. So as you land, you kind of stumble slightly, and everyone thinks you're about to fall off the chain. And in that collective pause, the bad guys move. This bestial Taro over here is going to fly. They're harder to hit when they're flying, I'll just let you know. And it is going to move. It feels like the big daddy is threatened. Big mummy is threatened. It's going to fly to there. And it is going to attempt to attack this large meaty person. So let's have a look. This creature is not very good. So I roll. What's your defense? Evasion, sorry.
10.
Okay, so I'm rolling d20 -1 because they're minions. I got a 1. Okay.
Oh no.
So catastrophic failure. So it's flapping around you, trying to get at you, but you're repositioning and getting yourself steady again means that it's kind of off target.
You know what you got to do, Millie, as a tribute? You got to bite its head off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. If I can get hold of it, I will.
Aussie demands.
King of Darkness.
I am going to spend a point of fear.
Mm.
Let me go back over to my fear tracker momentarily to here we go, to keep the spotlight and activate another creature. The Jitterwing, because it's ties with the fiction, the Jitterwing that you shot earlier on is also not happy, right? And decides to make its presence known. So it moves over to here. And oh no, actually it's not going to do that. It's going to fly on top of the automaton and start bashing on the top of the machine, trying to puncture holes in the roof to get at you guys inside. Occasionally it kind of looks around the side, but it can't quite double bend its neck to kind of get in through the hole, but it's like punching holes, and you guys are in there like this big beak kind of coming through the metal. What are you doing inside the automaton? Who's going?
I'll let the artillery go first.
Jolly good. Can you define melee range for within these squares? Is it next to?
Yes.
Okay. And this blue box, is it sort of moving still?
No, it's stationary. It's stationary.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to pop out here then. And then cast. Don't be afraid, Gunnar. It's nothing to fear here. He's going to cast some sort of wave of fire effect over anything and everything nearby. Now, it does say wild flame against 3 adversaries, and I quite like Gunnar, so he's not an adversary according to how I read this.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's lovely. So yeah, can I cast wild flame? Make a spellcast roll against up to 3 adversaries within melee range. Targets you succeed against get plus 2d6
So how does the fire manifest from you?
Of my, it's like properly hands.
Yep.
The Cantonar collar is pulled off, and anyone understands that reference. I'm not even sure I do. And then the hands outraised in joyous praise to the to fire and all that the chaos that it causes. Not that chaos, small c chaos. Yeah, I would like to do that with my hands and the fire into them now.
Fantastic. So with a look of glee and fire flickering in reflecting in your eyes, and Ganath kind of going, huh? You're like, you let this flame out, and it goes. It like a perfectly formed little V-shaped gap in it That's little. What am I saying? Large V-shaped gap in it. Encloses Ganath, who's kind of stands there motionless for a moment as wild flames consume the other two. Right. Tell us what happens.
I shall roll the dice with.
Do you have to make a spellcasting roll to do it?
Yes, that's my spellcasting roll.
Look, you're all
which
rolling
is...
with fear. It's fantastic.
Okay,
It's horrible.
So when I succeed with fear, I get to add another 1d10 to the damage.
Ooh,
So
nice.
I'm going with
Ooh.
that. So it's 2d6 plus 1d10.
Do you have to do anything to add that D10, or is it just for free?
It's my.
You have to spend a stress or something?
When you succeed with fear on the attack roll, you deal an extra 1d10 magic damage.
Okay, cool.
Let me just see how to roll this. How to roll the damage, because there is it.
You might have to do it in 2 separate
Yeah,
bits.
you might have
So
to do
one
your
for the
D10
spell and
after.
then one for the.
Okay, I think I'm going to try and add. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, there we go. Is that 29 points of damage? Oh no,
No,
that's
that
2d.
first one's your
no.
roll to
Yeah,
act,
so it's
right?
just
So you
10.
got
And
19
now I'm
there.
just going to roll 2d6, which is the damage. There we go. So 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage to each of them.
Yes.
Okay, so the fire roars out, and the minion is consumed in flame, and its body falls down through the gap in the chain links. Its wings kind of flapping on fire, and it's screaming as it descends, falling into the ashen breeze below. And the Jitterwing, 14 points of damage. Let me have a look. That is not quite over its severe threshold, so it takes 2 hit points of damage. Here we go. There we go. We marked 2 hit points. It is looking. It's got an arrow sticking out of it. It's got a broken beak. It's burnt. Its wings are looking a bit crispy. You know, you might have dinner after this. You never know.
Bravo.
But
Your turn, Pete. I think I gave it. You gave me your go back.
Yeah, failed with fear. So let me update my fear tracker. Here we go. By next week, I'll get that on both screens. So I'm up to 6 fear. Ooh, let's have a look. What can I do? You're still in the traversal, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
That one might be fun. No. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so you're all stand there fighting, and you were very aware that some rocks had fallen from above you before, when suddenly there is a rock fall.
And we all died.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Rocks fall, everybody dies. I was going to do it one
Son
day,
of a
Ben.
bitch.
Rockfall action. Pick a point on the chain or automaton platform. All targets within very close range of that point must succeed on an agility reaction roll or take 1d8 plus 3 physical damage as rocks fall on them. So, very close is like 3 squares, right? So, if I do that, I think everyone but Baz is affected. I will give everyone in the automaton advantage on their agility reaction roll, which means you add a d6.
Not inside the automaton.
I knew I shouldn't have gone outside. So did you say
Agility.
Agility reaction roll. So this, you don't need to worry about hope or fear with a reaction roll. It's just a roll. But if you are inside, and the difficulties, if we remember difficulty from last week, it's 11 for the traversal. So difficulty 11.
So it's an advantage. Then I click roll.
Yeah.
Did that
So
work?
what I chose there. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So who passed and who failed?
Everyone
That's
except
it.
Millie passed.
Okay, Millie.
We knew that was going to happen.
Oh,
But Millie was the one that rolled hope, so
Yeah, but it doesn't matter on the reaction roll.
Doesn't
No,
matter
it
on a
doesn't- it
reaction
doesn't
roll,
count.
no.
So you're going to take 1d8 plus 3 damage, physical damage.
oh, those rookie numbers for you.
Yeah, that's still minor damage.
Yeah.
But
mm.
in order for the others to have succeeded on their agility reaction roll, they have to move their character to very close range from where they are right now. Doesn't matter which direction, but they have to move their character.
Well, anywhere within.
Yep.
All right, so I can go back indoors.
You could jump back inside. Yeah. Describe what that looks like.
That looks like me stylishly flailing about, trying to scrabble back into the safety of the compartment, and then realizing there's like a giant beak trying to hit my head as I get in, but it's better to be outside than outdoors.
Okay. So that everyone keep bundling back in or rolling around inside the automaton, and our ranger and brawler are still outside, punching away. Merely, Gehenna stood their ground, and that's why a rock fell on their head.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that was my action. So, Dan, what is Torgrim doing? He's rolling away from falling rocks, beak puncturing the ceiling. It's like,
Torgrim is either gonna be looking around on who to lay some aid and assistance to in terms of healing. If there's no one close by to where I am who is wounded, which I don't think there is, looking at this.
I think it's just Baz and
you can move up to
Gareth.
close though, so you could literally move out next to them and do something if you wanted to.
On that giant railing.
Yeah, on the
On
chain.
the chain,
on the
man.
big chain.
On the big chain.
Yeah.
Join us on the chain, gang.
What could happen, right? What could happen?
Rocks fall
I think
on
I
you.
have. I think
Everyone
I have a
dies.
thing. Hold on.
Oh,
Listen to the wind blow.
And I'm not sure it just works on rocks. What if it works on the things my... it says, wall walk. To allow a creature you can touch to climb on walls and ceilings as easy as walking on the ground.
Yeah, someone could walk underneath the chain if they wanted to with that.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to do that. That costs me a hope.
And who are you? Who are you doing that on?
I'm going to cast that on myself.
Okay.
So I can then go out with a little bit more
Certainty.
certainty.
I'll say you get advantage while you have that on any kind of, tests to like fall off things, right?
And then I'll be heading out to see if I can find someone to help.
Okay, where are you going to move to?
Probably around. Well, which one of them appears to be more?
Well, the Simia and the Giant are definitely the ones getting beaten up the most.
Okay.
Then
I will go help.
Yeah, there.
The giant.
Okay. So your walking thing, no, that's an action, right? Because you spent a hope to do it. So
If I've
you
spent hope to
go
do it
out
as
there,
an action, so yeah, that would be.
you
my,
climb out, you
be my
get
turn.
down, you stand there, you turn around, and Gareth is there, like ready to box with a Hatzagopteryx.
I am.
Baz is like,
my walking is quite casual.
oh, okay, just smooth. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Whilst our punk druid is walking out there, what is Artemis Celebria doing?
Like that.
Doodly doodly doo.
Looks quite cool for a dwarf druid on a chain link, you know.
Very cool.
I am going to unleash chaos. Yes, I'm
Sporty
going
chaos.
to sporty chaos. No, actually, it's all caps by the looks of things.
Oh.
Unleashing
Ooh.
chaos. But I am going to spend a stress
Right.
in order to do it better.
So describe
So I
to
shall
me what you're
be
doing.
not channeling raw power. What am I doing? I'm manipulating magic itself. to double the damage die.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So I make a spellcast roll.
What does this look like as you do it?
I am just plugging straight back into the automaton and blasting a wave of energy from the device straight out through the shell of the thing and into Beaky's face as it tries to smack the roof. Yeah.
Oh, the one on top of the roof. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you know what? I am going to spend a hope to invoke my ace pilot as well, because I'm using the device that I am currently piloting as the weapon.
Okay.
So here we go.
What is with all this fear?
I know, right?
We've rolled with fear
Oh,
every time
no,
we've
it's such a
attacked.
shame, I have to say. Such a shame.
The only time I've rolled with
But
hope.
you've been successful, though, which is a silver lining, right? So.
Yep.
So. You unleash chaos. What colour is your chaos?
Kind of a pleasant pale blue, actually.
Ooh, okay.
That's 10 chaoses in the face of Beaky
Okay.
from the automaton itself.
Awesome. Okay.
Is it like that bit in X-Men where Storm does and all the little electric sort of like builds up and then it just goes poof through his face?
More like a bit of a shockwave, more Iron Man than Storm,
cool.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool.
So just a shockwave blasting out of the
So-
top of the automaton to hit him in the face. Or her.
Oh, hang on. I have to remember you have to enter when you do that, otherwise it doesn't do it. So the raw magic tears through the ceiling, and I am going to change the environment with my action, and your magic blasts the ceiling off the top of the automaton, so it's now exposed. That is your fear on this roll, and the creature
I like it.
like flaps slightly, lands back down, but half of its body is like that post radioactive glow, you know, like in like, and it's like, and its eyeball is like mostly exposed, and it kind of stares at you. But the metal shards flying everywhere distract it from being able to do anything. But you now have destroyed the roof. I am going to also spend a fear to activate my horde of mechanical hell hornets.
Is that the big red dude?
That's the big red dude.
Doesn't
As
sound
you
good.
watch, this thing moves. It's a huge swarm of there's like about 20 of these mechanical hornet things, which are like about this size, right? And and each one has got like little smoke pipes coming, you know, exhausts coming out of it, and little like almost like ornithopter wings, like, but they're all kind of raggedy and spiky on the ends, and they're twisting through the air and occasionally bumping into each other and coming towards you. It looks like they've been tearing at whatever this mechanical wreckage is on the thing in front of you. And it kind of like buzzes angrily down the thing and comes towards Baz. Sorry, Baz.
That's okay. These things happen.
Yep. Now hordes work differently. Just to give you guys the lowdown. So a horde has a number of creatures per hit point. Once you take out half its hit points, its damage effectiveness goes down halves. So while it's at full strength, it does 1d8 plus 3 damage. And when you get down to half hit points, it does 1d4 plus 1 damage. Yeah, that's right. But these things are flying, so they are a bit harder to hit. So they're buzzing all around. And they have the ability buzzing annoyance. So if they hurt you, they can then move again. So it's going to attempt to attack Our dear ranger at the front there. Right, here we go. I rolled a 0.
Not
You're
going to quite get it
complaining about
done.
rolling with fear. I'm just failing miserably. But this thing is pretty shocking, right? And it's like this huge, loud thing. All of you see this horde of things come flying down. But then it's massively ineffectual as Baz kind of just like swats one out of the air and it like carries on.
I have an idea, squad. I have an idea. We could take a group action, team up action here to utilize the wasps to take care of the stabby pteropod things. All right. Baz is super nimble. Gnath is super tough. If you guys can channel them towards the automaton, combination of Tritimus's infernal nature and fiery magic, plus my ability to co-opt machinery, means that we could basically take over the swarm.
Ooh, interesting.
That's the kind of D&D bullshit we like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, how are we going to do this? We're going to make reaction rolls. So we have this is a group roll, right?
Yep.
So Ben, you're going to attempt to co-opt the swarm to attack the Jitterwing near you. Just to clarify, right? So that's the goal. You're the leader on the roll.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think presence is where I'm going because I am trying to take
sense.
command.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Using the device from afar.
Using the device.
Then everybody else needs to describe how they might assist in like getting them in that direction or empowering it or juicing Ben up. Sorry, that sounds a bit weird.
I refuse to do that.
And then don't lie. And then I'll tell you all the reaction roll you make, and if you succeed, Ben gets a +1 for each person that succeeds. Yeah. Ben then needs to make this roll to co-opt the bugs to then use them to attack the Jitterwing. Now, in effect, what we'll do is we'll say that, Ben, you are attacking the Jitterwing and you roll damage, but in doing this, if you are all successful, I will increase your proficiency by 1 for that damage roll. Okay? Yeah. So, how do we think? Anyone want to go with describing?
Yeah. Baz. So Baz knows a little bit about the way his team members think, and so he's expecting something like this. And these things have just attacked him, so he fell back on his back, and they kind of flowed over him, and then he leaps up. And using his incredible agility, he just jumps among the swarm and he starts batting them as he's dancing between their bodies, trying to enrage them to the point that they follow him as he rolls down the chain back towards the enclosed.
Okay, awesome. That was going to be an agility reaction roll. Okay. Millie, what's Ganath doing?
How anime are we going here?
Well, describe it, and I'll tell you if you can do it.
Because I appreciate it's not going to damage the big, but what could you just sort of do that thing where you spin the bad guy around and use I'm not going to say the dinosaur's name, but you know, the pterodactyl thing.
Mm-hmm.
Use it like a sail to sort of
the one next to you, to use its wing to like push the things.
Swing it around.
I love it.
And like scoop them along.
You won't hurt him, and he'll go back to where he is.
Yeah, so but just in that kind of like.
That will be a strength reaction roll.
Okay.
Okay. Dan, is Torgrim aiding in this group up?
Yes, as a individual who's probably a little bit more stable than others, in the grand scheme of things, he will be a sturdy rock for people to lean on, if needed in the coming chaos.
Okay, so Gehannath kind of plants their feet on your back, and you grab on and give extra leverage for this swing. So I think it's going to be a strength reaction roll for Torgrim. And Taritamas, are you going to join in?
Right, yeah, so there's one thing that I've learned from hanging out with Baz and his bees is they don't like smoke, these things. So I've got a spell called Mysterious Mist, and I'm going to cast this spell to use it to usher, to sort of limit the movement options, to usher the swarm, the horde, towards the celebrity's goal.
Okay, so that will be... What's your spellcasting trait?
Intellect.
Okay.
Knowledge,
So,
knowledge. There's no intellect, yeah.
Knowledge. Okay, so that will be that roll using your... Don't forget, if you've got experiences that they can attach this as well, you spend a hope to get a +2. And then, Ben, as you look up, there is now a swirling vortex of mist through which you can see Baz, feet, tail, punching bugs into this channeling vortex, and Ganath and Torgrim spinning a jitterwing round to help all of them fly down this channel towards you. It's kind of swirling like this, and they all pop into camera and then pop out, and then whoa, and then all flying towards you. What is Artemis doing?
So she's just activating the device, increasing power levels, going more blocky as bits of machinery kind of spill out of the clothes, a little bit of silvery metal starting to spread down and cover her body more. Both eyes switch to the glowing blue and are pouring out this light energy, hands crackling with electrical energy, and she's just going to sort of spin them around like Tai Chi and then point them directly like an airbender. Straight at
robo airbender.
Cool.
Okay, so you like and you turn with your arm pointing
up they go
at the beast with its big eyes staring at you. And these
it's
mechanical hornets.
Eye full of mechano bees.
Right, so let's have all of our rolls then. So let's do the reaction rolls first, right? For the swirling vortex of combo awesomeness. So Baz does agility, Torgrim does strength, Gahanath does strength, and Taritamas does knowledge. So let's roll.
So real quick, I do have the Simia Ancestry ability of Natural Climber, and I get advantage on agility rolls that involve balance.
Oh, go for it. Go for it. Yeah. So it's difficulty is 11, right? We're in the traversal, so difficulty. Any other difficulties are 11. Oh. Ooh.
Finally rolled with hope. Got a 20.
God, that was close.
No, I didn't. I rolled in fear again. Damn it.
Well, this is a reaction roll, so if hope and fear don't
count.
That's
true. That's true.
Hey, Dan critted.
Oh.
Did I?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
because you got 2 5s.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Critical. We'll say it as a +2.
But just on the money with the 11.
You are like Gahanath is spinning a jitterwing, but you are spinning a giant and a jitterwing. So you got a critical. Okay, so did we all pass?
I did not.
Okay. So the mist looks cool. Yeah, but because these creatures themselves are biomechanical and pump out kind of smog a bit themselves, it doesn't seem to really force them down the channel further. However, the Dwarven Druid has made up for that minor slip. So there's going to be a +4 to...
I appreciate the aesthetic from the smoke, at least.
Yeah, looks great.
It's cool.
So I'm all about the cause, so thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, so Artemis, you do your pose and you turn and you with your arm pointing at the creature. Let's do your spell casting roll. So I assume we're going to treat this like your Unleash Chaos spell, right?
And a spell would be coming off of Instinct for me. Am I still okay to do it off of Presence? I can switch to
Yes,
Instinct.
you are.
if
That's
would
fine.
prefer.
No, we can. This is Daggerheart, not.
Yeah, that's what we like to do.
So your proficiency will run higher. Does that work for that? Is that spell based off your proficiency
Uh,
for damage, or is it just
For the Unleashed Chaos, it is not. Oh, yes, it is. No, it's based off of my spellcasting trait.
Okay, so we'll double that.
Okay, but if we're using presence, that's a lot.
No. You use presence for the attack,
Presence for the attack, and then
your spellcasting
alright.
trait for the damage, but
for the
doubled.
damage. Doubled.
And you got +4 to this roll.
Yep.
Here we go. They're flying. It's not flying, but these creatures have got a difficulty of 13.
Okay, well, I'm currently operating at a +9, so I think we've got a good shot.
You said it.
I did. It's true. I brought this on myself if it all goes horribly wrong.
Here we go.
I accidentally put advantage on, so I put disadvantage on to cancel it.
Oof.
Wow.
Probably a lot.
A 25 with fear. So
It's kind of scary.
you all combine, and there's this cool camera coming back along the chain. The movements, the swinging, the mist, the batting, the swinging, and then your movement is so precise. You're correctly get all the forces and all the moments and all the angles and all the vectors exactly right. And this horde of hell hornets pummels into and past the Jitterwing, tearing through its body. Let's roll 4d6, I guess, is it?
It would be D10s.
D10s. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
if we're using the Unleashed Chaos.
Yeah, sure. It's cool. This game's all about awesome moments. So let's see what we get.
No, that's not right. Oh, it rolled 1d10 plus 4, which is not what it should have done. Okay, we'll do it the
Rolled a
old-fashioned way.
6. Yeah, so it's like, oh, hang
Like
on, no,
all
this
of
is
that,
supposed to
and
be
it
How do you
awesome.
even do that?
There we
That's
go.
better.
17 points of damage. Look at that. Bang, bang, bang. It tears through its wing, its chest, its face, and its skull explodes as a fourth one kind of tears through it. Absolutely destroying the Jitterwing. And I'm going to say, because that was super cool, the Hell Hornets themselves took a bit of battering whilst being used as kind of super duper magic missiles. So they are kind of fragmented, and a couple of them like land, bounce off the chain and fall down to the Ashen Breeze below. Awesome. Very cool. Okay. But you rolled with fear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's my go. Here we go. Let me get the fear. That was really cool, guys. That was really cool. Right.
That's a good idea, Ben. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I do love the team-up action option. That's such a cool idea.
it is very cool. It is very cool. The Jitterwing in the middle is not very happy about being swung around. As you put it back down, it's like, "Rawr!" And it goes to, oh no, hang on. We've got an ability. Where are we? Wing beat. The Jitterwing beats its wings, knocking all targets within melee range back to close range. Each target knocked back this way must mark a stress. So it's going to beat its wings because it's trying to get you everyone in melee range, which would be the Druid and the Giant and Teritamas at the moment. So
I'm safe in the greenhouse or anything.
No, we blew the roof off of that.
Oh right, yeah.
Sorry.
yes, I see that,
it got blasted off. So
Yeah,
you all
no.
move back to close range. So you all, I will move you backwards.
It's not my automaton, so I'm driving it like I stole it.
Oh no, am I going to fall down the hole? Oh,
No,
phew.
and you each
No,
mark a
because you've
stress.
got
So
a really handy
as you-
dwarf there who can
as-
stand upside down on the chain.
yeah, as you fall backwards, you like twist and turn your body at the last moment to make sure you don't fall off the chain, and you like twist your ankle or put yourself out of position or like catch yourself on your weapon or something that means you are slightly stressed by that action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just slightly stressed by nearly falling through the chain.
Baz, everyone around you has just been blasted away by the wings, and you're standing there with like a broken hell hornet in your hand. What are you doing?
So Baz then he falls back on his back, laying right next to Ganeth, looks over, gives Ganeth a quick chuckle, uses his feet to hold the horn of his bow on either side, and pulls an arrow back with his hands and lets fly at this already damaged jitter. He's feeling a little downtrodden. His armor's shredded. He's bleeding from his mouth. He's got no hope left, but he's just going to fire off anyway. Come on. There we go.
Hope? Where we're going, we won't need hope.
Exactly. Yeah. No, we
You won't need any hope.
Get to 15 with fear.
Yes. Okay. So your arrow is true. And let's roll damage.
I'm just going to double check something real quick.
I've got a feeling it might be dead though.
I'm going to go ahead and mark another point of stress to try and put this thing down to get my proficiency up to 2.
Okay. See if I've got any cheeky abilities in the background.
Only 7 points of damage. I'm still rolling garbage when it comes to damage.
Oh no. Well,
2 twos.
Luckily for you, this thing was still on fire, right? And even though it's been swung around in the air, it got bashed into hell hornets, which themselves are fiery creatures. This thing is still on fire as you fire the arrow into it, strikes it in the chest, collapses onto the floor, and you can smell roast jitterwing, sort of the smell filling the air.
We've had a
He
total
rolls
of
over and
2
looks at
rolls with hope so far.
rolls over and looks at Ganeth and gives her a toothy smile and goes, "That's one for me."
I
Okay.
literally just sigh.
But that was a roll with fear.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think, did I just put it up twice, or did I just... chat, keep me honest. I can't remember if I put it up once already. But anyway, I think I'm on fear 7. So, I'm going to... here we go. Vicious barbs. You notice, as this jitterwing hits the floor, its tail kind of flaps out, and you see that it's got horrible-looking barbs that maybe can be ejected at range. And you turn around and you see the other jitterwing flick its tail, and it's going to make an attack against... Let me see what it says in my own rules that I created. Make an attack against a target up to far range. On a success, spend a fear to deal 2d8 plus 6 physical damage, and the target becomes poisoned until they succeed on a strength roll, reaction roll 12. While poisoned, the target must roll a d6 before they make an action roll. On a result of 3 or lower, they must mark a stress. Okay, so it's going to flick its tail at Ganath, because you are the most visible, nearest, and physically impressive. So this thing is not too bad. It gets a +2. Here we go. Right, and what is your evasion?
10.
10. Yeah. I don't say that because I'm vicious. I say that because I'm trying to play test all the rules. Honest.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going to spend a fear.
Ugh.
Here we go. Spend a fear. To inflict. For viewers, I rolled a 12. By the way, I'll also get the dice rolling window up on the screen next time. To inflict 2d8 plus 6 damage. This is a bruiser.
Mm.
Can I just interject and say I've got a thing where I can roll, it's called Wizard Hope. Not this time. Spend 3 hope to force an adversary within far range to re-roll an attack or damage roll. Yeah, so if you roll very nicely here with your 2d8 plus 6, I'm going to demand a recount.
Okay. Okay, so you're like, you can see this happening and you're like priming runes or something, or magic is forming.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Let's roll. 17 points of damage.
Oh, this is fun. This is like The Price is Right.
Yeah. Higher,
So-
higher.
So hold on, what if you roll 2d8 plus 6? So the average of that is 12 and a bit.
I got a 6
So
and a 5.
wait. That's still only 2 hit points to me.
All right, yeah. Yeah, my
17 damage.
rooms get sort
And
of
3
they just
hope
get-
is a lot of hope.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, Ganeth, suck it up.
Also, if anybody's going to pass a successful strength roll,
That's
Yeah.
fair
Well,
as well, yeah.
you start conjuring the runes and you look across and you realise it's aiming at Gehannath and you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
well, whatever.
They
You'll
just
be
go
right.
back in the pocket. Yeah.
Like,
So 17 points of damage.
okay. Can I use armor on that?
Yes. So you get 2 hit points. Then you can use an armor slot and that becomes 1 hit point.
1 hit point. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. But because you have been poisoned, when it's your go, you need to make a strength roll, right?
Yeah.
And the difficulty is 12. If you fail, then before you make any action on your turn, you have to roll a d6, and on a 3 or lower, you mark a stress.
Okay.
So these barbs, like 3 of them, like jab you in the neck
Bunk
and the
into
torso,
him.
and you feel this kind of like, you feel this fluid kind of entering your body. It's cold. So few things are cold. For a moment, being a Jotun from Yaneth,
Yeah.
you enjoy that moment of cold just for a second until you
Just for a minute.
realise it's probably poison. And you pluck them from your body and throw them away. And the creature at the other end is going like this with its wings folded up and its tail kind of up. Yes, and you're poisoned.
Okay. Great. Loving it. He's really far away as well.
You got to jump from one chain to another if you want to go over there.
And,
is it far or very far?
1, 2, 3, 4,
For
5, 6,
you,
7,
1,
8,
2, 3,
9.
4, 5. It's very far
Yeah.
for Artemis, but for Ganeth it's far. It's rough. It's rough. Don't worry too much.
Yeah.
Does Ganeth want to get over there quickly?
Tell you what, it would have moved to there and done it. There you go. Now it's
All right,
definitely
I think-
within 12 squares.
It's like, yeah, all right. Just checking. He does, yes. He wants to beat something, not only because it's attacked him, but also because Baz has killed about 6 things. And this is not acceptable.
So you pull the things out, throw them down, and get up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So unless anybody else wants to go, so I need to make a strength roll.
So it's now your go. So make a strength reaction roll.
Okay.
Need a 12 or more.
20 with hope. Oh no, it's a reaction
That
roll.
doesn't count.
I only ever seem to roll hope on reaction rolls.
Okay, so you're like, and like, you shrug it off. You're like, "Ugh."
Not today, evil.
Yeah, he just pulls these things out and just like licks them or something cool and then throws them off the thing.
Brilliant.
Like his tongue is numb now. That was about it. Ah.
Pull everything up there.
Yeah. And then it's dumb. You might miss and fall down, but can he like run and jump over to the thing and get in melee?
Sure.
What would I have to roll
You
for
have
that?
to make
Is
an
it-
agility reaction roll. If you fail,
Okay.
you take a point of stress.
Okay. 11?
That's a success. The difficulty in this area is 11.
Excellent. All right. So
Okay.
he just like a screaming giant just runs and jumps all the way over there. Like just yeah. Tongue out and everything because it's numb.
Like flapping in the breeze
Flapping in the
as
wind,
you
like,
jump through
"Wah!" Yeah.
the like a dog.
And as he comes down, he's going to just try and do like both elbows to the head.
Oh, nice.
And hit the maniac, hit the Jitterwing. I don't have anything that's going to give me anything better. So hopefully I will roll
Hope.
well.
Hey. Oh,
It's a 14 with fear.
that hits.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent.
But I get fear. Haha.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit it. You land both your fists on its face.
Yeah.
Punching it in both eyes at the same time. Beak is strangely close to your body, though, as you do this. But
Yeah,
you land
yeah.
on your feet and it kind of...
But I've just been poisoned and my body is numb.
True.
Who cares?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
bonus damage.
my
Let me
God.
see. After
Damage
making
rolls
a
have
damage
been
roll,
terrible.
all right, I'm going to make this a combo strike.
Oh.
So after making a damage roll with a melee weapon, and my fists count as melee weapons.
Yep.
But before dealing that damage to the target, mark a stress to start a combo strike.
Oh.
So I will do that. I'll switch on combo strike.
Combo.
When you do, roll your combo dice. This is like set fully auto.
You just keep rolling. Yeah, it does it automatically on the thing, doesn't it?
I don't know if it does it automatically, but I think
Okay.
it does add it up. So I'm going to keep rolling this dice until it's not more, to just try and add a
if
bit
you roll
more
a
damage.
2 and then you roll a 3, it stops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So watch me. What did I get there? 1. That's a good start. What did I get there? 3. There we go.
Okay.
So I do.
So you do 4 more damage.
So I do 9 points of damage total.
9 points of damage. Okay. So you land. Both eyeballs.
Yeah.
As
I'm sliding down the beak, just like land on the floor.
Yeah. The rest of you hear this kind of horrendous roar as the giant jumps across the gap between the chains. And did that chain wobble when the giant landed on it? Yeah. And the Jitterwing gets bashed in the face. But that was with fear, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's an attack roll. It's obviously with fear.
Yeah.
All my reaction rolls have been with hope.
I know you've all rolled reaction rolls with hope, but everything else with fear. Let's keep this up. So as you're all there, like watching the giant, apart from maybe Taritamas, who's very close to this horde of hell,
which everyone seems to be ignoring now.
They are like gathering themselves and turning around, and they're like slightly disorientated and charred and fritzing slightly. They kind of gather themselves together and they turn around and they descend on Taritamas, trying to stab him to death with their bodies. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, so what is your evasion?
It's 11.
Okay, so I'm rolling 1d20 minus 1 because they're not very good. And I rolled a 2.
I will not use 3 hope to change that.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I need some prayer dice or something. Right, okay. Okay, so the Hell Hornets miss. I am going to use a point of fear because I've got so many of them. And I've only used a few. To actually call in. Well, Tarot appears.
What is this thing you say, Tarot? Is it like a bat?
Like a pterosaur.
A pterosaur, thank you, yes.
Yeah. They're little pterodactyls, and the Jitterwings are colossal Hexagopteryx. So
I like the difference between the little blue flappy things and the big red flappy thing in Avatar.
yes. Yeah.
Ferngully in space, that Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
This Tero like peeks its head out of the wreckage over here. Clearly it's been eating something. It's got blood all around its mouth. And it's going to fly to here and attack the druid, who's made lots of noise. It's kind of colourful and wild looking, and it's kind of poked its head out and gone, "Oh, what's that?"
Ooh, yeah.
So, it is going to attempt to...
Smells like shit as well, so they probably think it's dead and thereby entirely edible.
Probably. So, Taro is also -1, because these guys aren't particularly good. They're minions. Oh, look at that. Rolled a 17. Perfect. Let's have a look. We're just highlighting for the viewers. We're just in here with our lovely dwarf druid. So that hits, and that Taro inflicts 1 point of damage. It's a minion, so you take 1 hit point. Now you can fill an armor slot to negate that down to 0 if you want to.
Yes, I also have a thick skin.
Oh.
When you take a minor damage, is it a minor damage?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can mark 2 stress instead of marking 1 hit point.
Oh. So you stay alive for longer.
Yes.
It's up to you.
I'll take the hit point.
Okay.
Save armor for when you take like
2 or 3.
Yeah,
the
I've got
middle
some armor
damage
as well.
or more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'll save that.
Okay.
Question for you, Pete.
Yes.
Are Terror Hornet things, they are a horde?
They are a horde.
Actually, looking at it, it doesn't matter. I have no hope, so it's an irrelevant question.
You know what? I've actually, they're a smaller token now because they've lost some of their share. What was your question going to be?
My question was going to be, I have a spell that allows me to hit all targets within very close range. If they're a horde, would that mean that I would hit it multiple times or just the once?
No, it just counts as one big bag of hit points.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
not worth it
the
then.
way I'm representing it on the map is the token is big to begin with and gets smaller and smaller and smaller as you take its hit points away. It's just the way I'm doing it. That's not a recommendation. I was trying to figure out how to represent it. And I thought start a token big and make it smaller was probably a good way to go because more people can fight it to begin with and then less people can later on.
In which case, if it's not a problem for anybody, I would like to unleash chaos on the remaining hornets.
Yeah, you do you.
I have hope.
Hmm?
Well, no, I've just hoped that this will work. Not be.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say,
I've
because
hoped that you roll with hope.
Hey, look at that.
No.
So succeeded with fear. With a 21. I mean, you guys don't mess about with your numbers, though, right?
Yeah.
You hit
So you
hard.
are-
We're just terrified.
Just
the
pumping me
entire
up.
time.
All right, there
8
you go.
points of damage.
8 points of chaos damage.
Okay. Oh, chaos damage. Oh,
Yeah.
well, they like...
Well, I mean,
no.
It's
I'm
not
joking.
chaos damage. It's
Oh,
magic
so
damage.
close. So close. You inflict 2 hit points. And the thing is like... zzz.
Now I could spend a stress
But it's
to
still...
double that. So I will do that.
Okay. To kill them.
Yes.
Okay. So, you spend a stress, go for it.
Yep. Overclock the device. I'm already
Yep.
pumping a lot of energy.
Where
out
is
of
the
it.
device
I mean,
located?
predominantly down the spine, but
Okay,
the
right.
more use it gets, the more
So-
coverage it gets.
So what, it like glows and then channels out through your limbs and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And you unleash this magic and it kind of sparks between all of these hornets. And they kind of... And this big ash cloud kind of rises up from their little steaming bodies as they pelt down onto the chain around Teritamas. Teritamas, you're surrounded by these dying, flaming little biomechanical creatures. And it's a wonderful, wonderful rain of destruction around you.
Teresa is going to give some side eye to his colleague, and sort of that's quite good. Yes, yes, very good.
But that was with fear.
Yes, of
Of
course,
course
it was.
Yes.
So it's my go. Okay. Let's have a look. What can we do? Oh. I think we will have our annoying bestial tarot. No. The Jitterwing's got to do something before it dies, because that giant is going to beat the crap out of it, right? So here we go. I know there's lots of GM moves you can do, but we're kind of in the last throes of the battle. So it's kind of, I think we're going to do a... what are we going to do? We're going to do a wing beat. Yes, we're going to do a wing beat. So it beats its wings. And knocking all targets within melee range back to close range. So you get pushed back to... very close range, sorry. Is it very close range? No, it's close range. Knocks you back.
Off.
And you have to mark a stress. So you stumble backwards, banging, falling. It's like... and you're like fall backwards, bashing on the chain as you go. Not enough to hurt you, but enough to...
Make me think I'm going to fall off the chain I just jumped over.
Right, and you kind of grab on with your fingernail. Maybe one of your fingernails tears.
Yeah.
Like,
my last remaining fingernail, probably.
Yeah.
Suddenly he is wondering if it was a good idea to have jumped over here by himself. But, it's battle, right?
It is battle. Okay, so back over to you guys. Who would like to go next, and what are they doing?
If I can I move and then do a thing?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I want to cast something called Ice Spike. So I saw those cool things dropping off the.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what, you're gonna have one like.
Yes, I can
cool.
summon a large ice spike within far range. Is this within far range? This yellow thing?
Yes.
Right.
You might have to move.
What, go outside?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Like
there?
Like there. Yeah,
okay.
That'll do.
All right, then I'll nip outside. This doesn't do a huge amount of damage because it has utility uses as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I make a spellcast roll against the target's difficulty.
13.
Which is 13.
Yep.
And I do that, and then I do this, and roll. And did I do it with hope?
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Only successful, but hope. 16 with hope. Fantastic.
Yeah, and so this thin sliver of ice, similar to the, what do they call, Peter?
The stalactite bastion.
Stalactite bastions that I'm a bit of a nerd about.
Yeah.
It thuds down onto this yellow glittering Jitterwing, and pierces it for that much damage. 2 whole damage.
2 points of damage. Okay. So it falls down, and it looks up at the last moment and it cuts a big gouge in its wing. But it is still standing. And the spotlight stays with you guys.
Yay!
Who would like to go next?
I guess Baz would, seeing the Jitterwing having knocked Ganeth back, he'll run up to the where the link's pinched down, and he will take a shot at the Jitterwing with his bow.
Millie's like, no, don't you? Here we go. Rolls a 25 to hit and 57 points of damage. It's dead.
15 with fear.
15 with fear. Excellent. Thank you very much, Aaron. That's a hit.
I live to serve. And I think he's been stressing himself, and he's really trying to focus on his aim. So I'm going to once again spend a point of stress to give my self the proficiency bonus there.
Oh, nice.
Mark that stress. Maybe get a good damage roll here this time. Maybe. For 8 points of damage.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is enough for 2 hit points. So your arrow thuds into its torso, and for a moment you think, oh, as it like teeters on its elbows, and then it's like,
He rocks. He's like, ah!
And it flies across to where you're standing, and it's like, just tries to. It just
Goes,
it's just.
ah!
It's just flying.
Baz
and it-
growls back right in its face. You know, those
Awesome.
huge fangs from its muzzle pulls back, and he's screaming right at it, thinking to himself, oh, I'm screwed. I'm shit out of luck here.
Here we go. So this Jitterwing flies right back at you, and 1d20 plus 2. Ugh. But you're like 15 evasion, aren't you?
Yeah.
So it, like,
He rolls out of the way, rolls under it.
Would have hit Ganeth.
Beak hammers into the chain link, and it screams. You know, this thing
You see him-
is severely hurt.
Baz runs his hands down the outside of the beak and looks under the beak over at Ganeth and smiles.
Okay, I'm going to spend a point of fear to keep my turn going. Sorry, guys. I want to have a bit of fun before all my creatures are dead. And my Bestial Terror, which is flying, flapping around the druid's head, is going to attack Torgrim again. So
Torgrim.
this is... What's your evasion?
13, I think.
Oh,
Let me go check. Yeah.
that is a miss. So it's flapping around you,
Oh.
and you're like... You okay?
Yes.
Bloody
thing.
And what does Torgrim do in response?
I'm going to turn into something and smack it.
Oh. What are you going to
Let's
turn into?
try beast mode.
Here we go. This is where you kill everything left on the pitch.
That's fair.
Well, it depends on the beast chosen, doesn't it? Really.
Panda.
Turn into butterflies.
Dude,
Hug it to
do
death.
like a moose or something like that, because
Capybara. Capybara.
Form of a kitten.
Capybara.
a moose with wall walk. Come on.
Mark is stressed to magically transform into a creature of your tier or lower from the beast form list.
Yep.
You can drop out of this form anytime. While transformed, you can't use weapons or cast spells, domain cards, but you can still use other features and abilities.
Mhm.
Additionally, you gain the beast form features. All right, beast form list. Where would that be?
Probably just a
Hold
bit
on.
further down.
I think I have a. Nope. I had another tab for beast form. Yeah, there we go. Beast form.
Okay, cool.
Apparently, I
There's a
have
bunch of them.
nimble grazer, which is a gazelle, I assume, because it's kind of like a plainsy sort of.
Does it auto pick that up?
No,
Do you
you've got
just-
a limited choice. It gives you a
Okay.
much smaller range at tier 1, unfortunately.
Okay, fine. You haven't got
Um,
giant lion yet or anything like that.
No. So this is actually around agility and evasion,
Okay.
which might be handy.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a go. So it gives me +1 agility.
Pack Hunter might be a better one to go for, because it makes
Yeah, we need a
you
gazelle up here. That's just what we were
stronger.
needed.
I think, and it gives you. There's another feature it gives you.
Yeah, but that's not on my screen at the moment. Unfortunately, it's only seems to have that one.
Okay, Pack Predator is a tier 1 one. It will
Yeah.
give you strength +2, evasion +1,
Strength
advantage
+2.
on attack, sprint, and track.
Okay,
Hobbling
let's
strike.
do strength +2 then. So what do I roll? Just
Just happens. You spend a stress, right? And you transform. What does it look? How does he do anything for his transformation? Or does he just like morph
oh
into...
no, it's a bit like. Does anyone what's that film?
American Werewolf in London.
No, similar kind of vibes though.
Canadian Werewolf in Wales.
It's that Wolverine guy.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, with the
He's not that
werewolf and
big.
the vampires in it.
Oh, Van Helsing.
Van
Van
Helsing.
Helsing,
when, like, the
yeah.
skin
So it's like
peels off.
tearing off his skin, and
cool.
kind of pulls
Nice.
everything, pulls out his hair, and all this fur grows, and he and he growls, bares his fangs, and takes a swing.
Okay. So you're a pack hunter. You're like a wolf, or you're an ig hound from
I think
Zadumir?
if it's like a plains thing, it will probably be a hyena or something.
Okay, cool. Like it. Okay, so this hyena that's standing at right angles on the side of a chain link you're gonna bite. Is that what you're using it for?
Yeah.
You're gonna bite this creature. So you get +2 to your strength.
Make a strength roll? Is it straight strength roll? Or?
Yes, it's melee. If you're biting, that would be strength.
Okay, so I'll do it as +2, so it's 3. Roll?
Roll.
That worked.
Ooh.
14.
Okay.
With hope.
With hope.
With hope. That's a success.
Cool.
Okay. And your damage is D8 +2. It's a minion. I wouldn't bother using any fancy hobbling strike.
Will that be on the character sheet?
If you're hitting something that an ally has just, acts immediately before you, doesn't count. Sorry.
You know, on the bottom left, there's the pictures of the dice.
Yes.
If you hit them and it's got duality and then 2 little arrows,
Yes.
click the 2 little arrows
Click on the D8.
and click on the D8.
Got you.
That should roll it. There you go.
3 damage.
I didn't put the plus on that.
That's all right. We can do that in our heads. So 5 damage. You transform into a hyena. Your skin peeling off, all your clothes seemingly falling away, but they kind of dissipate and turn into dust as they come off you
Into the wind.
And you're like, and you reach up with your massive new jaws and bite the head off of this bestial Tero. There you go. Someone bit the head off a Tero. And it's dead. Its body hits the floor. You might have a snack if you want. You are a hyena now.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was with Hope, right?
Yes.
So still with you guys. Who's
Fantastic.
Gahanath? Are you getting up off your chain link and?
I would like to jump across and try and kill something. I seem to be the only person who is not
Go
done a murder.
Go.
Well, if other people want to, want to. All right. So I need to make what, an agility roll to jump across?
Yeah. If you fail, you take a point of stress.
Okay.
And the monkey laughs at you.
Oh.
I crit.
Critical. Okay. So you land on the other side. I'm going to say you're going to have advantage on your attack roll from your
Nice.
critical roll.
Because
It's for funsies.
he's
Oh,
gonna.
look at that double 11s as well.
I know.
Yeah.
Good crit. He's gonna in this jump, like hands behind his head, knees out, just like as hard as he can into this
Cannonball.
this thing. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And I have
Awesome.
advantage. Did you say?
Yes, you have advantage. Because you
Go.
rolled a crit. Why not?
Oh,
25.
25
With
with
fear.
fear. I would have liked the crit on my damage, but we'll smack him. Hopefully, 14 damage.
Okay. So as Baz lifts the beak and looks over and grins at Ganeth, there's a distant scuffle, and Ganeth kind of gets up, grabs a hold of the chain link, swings round through the gap in the middle of the link, underneath, flies through, cannonball style, pulverizes the Jitterwing's chest, which crushes inward, and it falls backwards off of the chain link, out of Baz's hand, almost, and Ganeth lands in the Iron Man 3-point landing.
Yeah, it's really bad for his joints.
next to Baz.
Baz reaches over and pats Ganeth on the side of the face. About time you got serious about this fight.
Just like the biggest,
Just
like
pump the monkey off the chain as well.
yeah, you know that bit in what is it, Age of Ultron, where Hawkeye's like, could shoot you, could
No one
shoot
would know.
you. No one would know.
Cool.
Could have gone with the jitterwing. Would have looked like an accident.
So the Jitterwing is dead. And with that, all the immediate adversaries are defeated. However, you still have ahead of you this wreckage, seeming wreckage. We will go out of map zone and we'll go back into just regular. I'll get rid of the map so it's not a distraction for you guys anymore. And you can see ahead now, as you've got some of you have got a bit closer to it. This looks like some automaton that's been smashed to bits, and it's kind of spread like yours. Kind of grabs underneath. Because of that, it's sitting on it. It looks heavily damaged, completely crushed in, and you can see blood at the base of it on this side.
I think we need to clear this out the way, right? We need to go up and move.
Oh yeah, we got to get this off the track.
Yeah, that's no problem, really.
Wait. What if we can conserve some of it for this one? The convertible is lovely and all, but...
Oh, you want to...
You turn around and the 4 posts that were holding the roof are all smoking on the corners. And like the last sheet of metal kind of flips off into the wind.
It's going to be moving up with that.
Oh, you want to repair? And then
Well,
use
waste
this?
not, want not.
Okay.
We could maybe have a little of both.
I have no skills in anything other than making things not a whole unit.
Az just puts his arms up and kind of shakes him like, giant baboon that he is, and Bort makes his way back and just says, do whatever you got to do.
I guess Ganeth is just standing there shouting like he's a giant.
I'm sorry, we watched Daggerheart yesterday and we got to the montage bit where she builds like the 3rd or 4th suit.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like a big old teamwork moment with everybody carrying bits of metal around, and it's still stuck in my head.
Oh, cool. I haven't watched that one yet. So you want to go and try and get some bits off it that may be useful.
Yeah, if we can attempt to salvage some of it. Also, that way we might be able to find out who's stuck inside, whether they were fleeing or whether they were heading up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's investigate.
As you approach, you can see that there are there's the remains of a dwarf kind of jammed in to sort of underneath, as if something landed and in its pecking has pushed the body underneath the automaton itself. There's a gap, and as you get closer you can see that this is, bear with me a second, let me get the right document. Again, I've got 20 documents open, so here we go. The Iron Spine Blacksmith Guild member. You can tell by the kind of leathers and the sigil on them that's visible underneath.
Were they supposed to be part of the people who went up?
Yeah, you think they were
ahead of?
probably maybe the engineers that went up. You're not sure from what you're looking at whether they were on their way up or on their way down.
Way down.
You'd have to. We can have a finesse or knowledge roll to start to maybe salvage parts and make sense of which side the control panel is on. Whether it's on the far side, it was going up. It's on the near side, it is going down. So if someone wants to make a finesse roll and someone wants to make a knowledge roll,
Yeah,
to
I'll
start
make
to-
a knowledge roll with analyze or and slash comprehend.
Okay.
I'll have
yep.
I'll kick around.
These
in
will
the,
also contribute to the countdown clock for
Oh, cool.
resolving it.
Shall I roll the knowledge now?
Go for it.
Roll the thing.
Wow.
23
Yay.
with hope.
3 with
But does
hope.
hope
Wow.
doesn't matter?
It's a
No, hope does matter.
Yep, you get a hope.
You get a hope.
Oh,
You
man.
get a
I
hope.
get a hope.
So you kind of climb up and start moving pieces of metal out of the way, and you clear things off, and you see that the automaton was on the way down.
And do we have an idea of what caused it to become disassembled? Did something impact it? Did it explode?
That's a good question. And as you look around, you can see that it has got big rocks have hit it, big beaks have hit it, but also flame-based weapons, or like the Artemis's chaos things that burn things, that kind of stuff. Something burny has burnt this machine on its
I
way
shall
down.
attempt a finesse roll to
Okay.
tinker with it
Okay.
to see how much it can be salvaged. Oh, bloody hell.
So that takes down to 3. Was that
14 with hope.
14 with hope. That's another success. So success with hope. Okay. Right, it's down to 2 then. So you succeeded. We haven't had any criticals yet, though. Yeah, you start to move pieces around, and although this is pretty beaten, you find that half of the roof section of this one is just still intact, just under a large rock. It looks like the supports actually gave way rather than the roof itself. So
This looks like a job for Ganeth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll just some sort of strength roll, or
Yeah, make a strength roll.
All right, let's go.
Ganeth, sweetie, could you pick this up for me?
What's that?
That's a success with hope.
15 with hope.
Yeah. So we're down to...
It's my first hope of the game.
Look at that.
Yay.
Beautiful. And it was lifting something heavy.
Yeah.
It gave you hope. You're like, I know how to do this really well.
Yeah.
You lift that up. And you move, as you do, and you get off, the shift of the weight of removing that and you climbing over it, a large piece from the back, kind of, you see that the whatever's burnt it has kind of melted through half of the grill platform that is the floor of the kind of cabin, and the innards underneath, and the back quarter of this whole automaton just slides off the chain.
Well, I, as it goes, I sort of guiltily look back at the other automaton and she didn't see it. It's fine. Like, just hold the
Didn't need that
roof.
bit.
It was very
Yeah.
damaged. You probably
Yeah,
wouldn't
just
have
hold
been
the
able to
roof
salvage
so
any of that.
nobody will notice. Everybody noticed, but he's going to try.
Okay. Who else wants to try and clear some of this carnage to make a clear way for you to proceed?
Can I cast the power push to just knock it off the chain?
Sure.
Yeah,
If you're successful.
Yes. Power push against a target within melee range, so I can wander up there. On a success, they've knocked back to far range, and they take.
Yeah,
damage,
that's
so
fine.
It's not really an issue.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll do that thing with the this, and I get
15
15
with fear.
with fear.
Ooh.
How does that work in a non-combat thing? Do you just get a point of fear?
I get a point of fear, and something interesting happens.
Something interesting, as in yay, birthday cake, or interesting as in
Maybe,
Well-
maybe not. So you move up to it, and you summon your runes, your fancy cloak and clothes, kind of billowing ever so slightly heroic or cool, around
all
you.
about the cool.
And you're like, whoa, and the shockwave pushes the automaton off. It flies through the air, lands on the next chain, hits it, boom, explodes. Huge, loud, visible explosion rockets up into the air, and the remains of the carcass fall off the chain down onto the ashen breeze. So you are clear of your obstacle, so you can now proceed up the chain. But people may know that you are coming.
Not to mention the people down on the plains that are going to be as confused as shit because it's been raining people and stuff and things for some time now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
All clear, guys.
Down on the ground level, there's some poor dirt farmer. I just wish we had enough food for dinner.
A scavenger
And one of
out
those
on the
giant
ashen breeze.
pterosaurs is like, bam!
Yeah, and it's sizzling, like cooked.
Pre-cooked.
You know, like in the Croods when they cook that big chicken. Yeah, I mean, all of you are standing there. The completely needless, over-the-top action that Tarita Mas just did was impressive, but maybe a bit reckless.
Yeah, possibly.
So you now have half a roof that you can kind of erect over your automaton if you wish to. Might keep some of the rocks off some of you. And you can progress up the chain. So how are we going to make our way up the chain? What are people doing to help progress?
Can I give it like a running push
Sure.
to
Yeah.
put momentum
Absolutely.
back in?
Absolutely.
Like,
Let's have a strength reaction roll.
see if I can. Go on. Go on, lad. 10? No, that's not enough. 10
It's
with
a
hope.
failure with hope. So you kind of and you're like, oh, that roof was heavier than I thought it was. And these I'm getting a bit carried away. This automaton's pretty heavy altogether. Like, yeah, you can see Gareth. Maybe the battle is getting to them out the back.
Folks, should my whole left arm be numb?
It's fine, you've loosened it.
Is it? Should it be numb? I just can climb belly flop back into the back of the automaton.
I'll try and get this thing moving again.
Okay. Let's have a finesse roll for piloting it.
Oh, I have to use that last point of hope to get my ace mech thing back in because this bag of bolts needs as much help as it can get.
This is true. This is true. Here we go.
Oh, for the love of all that is good and pure and holy
It's
in this
stalling,
world.
stalling. And that was with fear, right?
It was.
It was. Okay.
Good
And-
God. Oh, no, it's a crit.
Oh, is it a crit?
Yeah,
Oh,
two
yeah,
twos.
2 2s.
Okay.
You.
Well, I take that back then.
Stalls,
Okay.
bangs, and
Critical success.
then hums into life and goes steaming off up the
It's like
chain.
suddenly like faster than you've seen this thing move before. Suddenly starts moving at a great pace up the chain. And that reduces our countdown by 3. So you are making your way, you're nearly halfway up the chain. As this is going on, there is, you can see down below other explosions of war. Forward station, the most forward of your chain bastions, surrounded by not a big legion of hell, but a mid-sized legion of hell. There seems to be a decent war battle going on down there. And above,
A Bijou Legionette.
exactly. And as you head up, you can see the ash and the smoke sort of thins a little bit. The outline of the stalactites is getting more defined, and you can see the hazy little lights of Nalana's spear that you're heading towards. There are still lights on, right?
Oh.
So, how is what's our next action? What are people doing as we go up the chain for us to make this journey safe? You can be looking out. You can be clearing the way.
Yeah, I think you see Baz scamper up one of these posts that used to have the roof on it, and he's crouching and he's looking up the chain, scanning for debris. And he's got his bow out, and if he sees debris, he's going to try to shoot it off.
Cool.
But he's
Cool.
basically scouting.
Okay, very cool. So we'll have an instinct roll for that one. That's kind of perception and sensing. Success.
14 with, you guessed it, fear.
Okay, but that reduces it by 1. There we go. It's down to 6, and I'll take a fear. Oh, not that one. What am I doing? There we go. I'm up to 8 fear. Look at that. 4. Does that doesn't roll over to the next session, does it? I just start each session with the number of players. Otherwise, that'd be.
When you get a crit, do you get hope then as well?
Yes,
or is
you
it
do.
only when you roll with hope?
You get a hope. Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, so you're keeping an eye out.
Baz,
as you're looking out, sorry, the fear has to manifest slightly.
Of course, yeah.
You see one of the lights on the stalactite go out. A hint of something to come.
And he glances back and down into the car real quick. Lights are popping off up there. Whatever's going on is getting worse.
You were saying, Archie?
Wrong character. TT, can you analyze what's going on up there? See if you can work out what we're getting into.
Well, I think it's quite obvious what's going on out there. Some lights are going off. Bad things happening. Can I try and be more accurate than that by rolling something?
You can make a knowledge roll.
Yes.
And you could have a look at your diagram of the... Because I believe you sketch... Who sketched a diagram?
Yeah, we had a map.
There was some diagrams sketched.
Janice drew a map.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll roll the thing with the thing. And I rolled a 19 with the one and only fear.
Fear. Cool.
21 in total.
So that reduces it to 5. I gain a fear. Here we go. And you think that one of the armory chambers was where that light was, on the side of the of the stalactite.
That's not a good sign. In fact, I'd go so far as to say it's a bad sign.
That's fear.
Yes, frightening, that is. Terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'm going to spend a fear. Here we go. Let's spend a fear.
You get to have so much fun in this
and
game.
Teritamas, you look up. Now, you know those cannons that they have on things.
Yes.
Yeah. A light suddenly comes on. Oh, hang on. That light's coming towards us. It's coming towards us quite quickly. Everybody make a instinct or agility reaction roll. So fear or hope doesn't matter. Yeah. And if you fail, you're going to take 1d10 plus 4 magic damage. As a seismic cannon fires a blast down at the chain.
Cool. Was it
At you,
instinct
Archie.
or what?
Instinct
Of course,
or agility?
I think it's gonna
of course, I fail with hope. That means nothing.
Yeah. Don't you get to re-roll agility rolls?
I get advantage
What's
on
the
them.
difficulty?
I
Okay.
did get advantage. I should roll a d6. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Thank you.
Difficulty is 11.
Thank goodness.
Do I get
Okay.
a hope
Got that
with a
big note
crit
on that,
succeed?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Thank you. I crit succeeded.
Nice. I normally
Nice,
succeeded.
nice.
I get gravity cannon to the face.
Am
too.
I allowed to use my crit to say, watch out, guys, seismic cannon incoming?
Yeah, you can say that, and then Artemis looks up a bit too late and.
Oh, that. Sorry.
Right.
Artemis.
So who failed?
I did.
I did.
All right. I'm sorry, Baz, but you're bigger.
He's an asshole. Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one of my abilities, which is I am your shield.
I love that power.
Which means like a lead down on the deck sort of thing, and they're like, what's that light? And I just like, I don't know, kip up and like throw myself over Artemis. So I mark stress, and I would take the damage that she would.
Okay. You're suddenly covered in hot, sweaty giant as this large body is thrust upon you, but you're glad because there was a giant blast heading towards your face. And those of you who failed take 10 points of damage. And the automaton is shaking. It gets hit by this blast. And those of you who passed have to almost bail out, and you're hanging off the sides by the railings. But Artemis, your hand is like poking out from under the giant and still on the lever pushing the automaton forward, so it's still continuing to move. And the camera kind of pans away from the party for the end of our session as the smoke rises from this blast. Some of you are hanging onto the railings over the sides. The giant has flattened the cyborg, whose little hand is still pushing it forward, and the camera retreats down the chain with the smoking automaton moving up towards the stalactite bastion, and we will end our session there. So, thank you very much, guys. That was a really fun session.
Thank you, Pete.
And I think we had a really good first.
You almost
combat.
killed Baz. We're really close.
Yeah.
Longest and most terrifying drive ever.
Yeah. You still got 5 on your countdown to go.
Yeah. Baz might not make it to the end of this. we may meet my next
got
I can do some healing.
You've got a druid. Don't worry. You've got a druid. You're about to get healed for like 10 hit points. So that's all cool. Right, thank you very much to everyone who's watching or watches this back later. If you are watching this back later, please don't forget to check all our social media links below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what we did wrong. Tell us what you thought was cool. I really like the combo, swirling mist, batting all the hell hornets into a big attack. That was really cool, really great. We will be back next week for more Daggerheart, the Mechanolith. So until then, stay safe and happy gaming, everyone. See you later.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.